Mabasa came in and stole 2 points from the Sundowns in a game that ended with one all draw, one Sundowns, one Stellenbosch. Inside 20 minutes, Stellenbosch could have actually scored 2 goals. They've created 2 opportunities, one clear-cut chance and also a half chance, which so Pili actually lacks any drive to actually anticipate the cross that was coming in. Unfortunately, he wasn't committed enough for that ball to actually reach him on the right spot to punish his Sundowns. But also there was a pass that was played by Modiba to Williams, which David Titus anticipated it very, very well. He got to the ball, but unfortunately Williams made sure that he closed the gap between Titus and the ball. And then Titus was forced to actually miss that opportunity by Williams. So we need to give credit to Ron Williams. His experience and his prowess as a goalkeeper, I think, helped Sundowns a lot on that to actually not to concede. But David Titus also could have done better on that ball. Just think it. How many couldn't not celebrate? So Stellenbosch inside 20 minutes got 2 chances where I thought they could have scored 2 goals, but it wasn't to be. And then all of a sudden, Sundowns inside 23 minutes, Sundowns only had 2 passes that were breaking on my line. So Stellenbosch was playing a 4-2-4. Up front, Putsaga, Mokoboti, Titus, Nopili, I think they were doing a stellar job in making sure that as a first line of defense, they actually not denies Sundowns space to actually attack them, whether through wing plays or inside the middle. So I think they did a stellar job in that. It took Sundowns 23 minutes to find passes to that break some lines. The first pass was played by Ron Williams, which Putsaga was actually trying to follow up on a pass that was played to Williams, and then his spaces Williams played that pass. The second pass was played by Umkwena also, which was the second pass inside from 20 minutes to 23 minutes. And then I saw Iron dropping back in, and then he shaked them a little, created the space, and then he played a third pass. And from that third pass, Iron, the Sundowns take the game a little bit up a notch, which actually Stellenbosch actually failed to actually match up the tempo of the game. And those few minutes delay to match up the tempo of the game, so Sundowns circulating Ebola very, very nicely from Umkwena to this guy, Matthews, to Umdiba, down to Sales, who played a pass, and then Ntabeleng was punished. Beautiful move, beautiful, nice circulation of the ball, total brilliant football, and then Ntabeleng, beautiful finish. And while Ntabeleng, speaking about the goal, Ntabeleng, Upalashe has had an opportunity to actually intercept a goal Ntabeleng, but also the commitment again wasn't there inside the box. Ntabeleng just punished them right in front of him. So we speak about the commitment. Some individual mistakes in this game were actually crucial to actually that you see the score of 1-1 draw. Palashe could have done something in that goal, and he could have actually prevented the Sundowns from scoring that goal, but he just stood and watched Ntabeleng punishing the beautiful goal by Ntabeleng. And while we saw Ntabeleng, you'd be surprised that Ntabeleng was once on Kaizer Chiefs books around 2017-2018. Somehow then he went to America and came back to his Sundowns. Very, very good player. I don't know how Kaizer Chiefs let him go, but he's now with the Sundowns and he's very, very good. He's a great addition to that Mamelodi Sundowns team. And he came in and feeling like a glove. You could see experience, composure, skill. I think he's fit. He styles his Sundowns very, very well. Now back to the game. The game got changed with 1-0 Sundowns winning. But the detail that was important, Lapayana, is that even after conceding a goal, Stellenbosch didn't actually break their structure. They kept their structure. They kept their strategy. I think they truly believed to the strategy they proposed today, which saw them actually deny Sundowns to have clear-cut chances as they usually do. Because Sundowns created some chances, yes. I think I saw Stephen making some saves, but it wasn't the Mamelodi Sundowns that we know that actually cracked some players open. But somehow, Sundowns, if you attack and see that Stellenbosch actually is closing gaps to actually make sure that they deny them time and space, Sundowns will retreat. But their retreat is very, very good because they retreat with the ball. So that gave them the authority to actually initiate a tempo game. The tempo game was dependent up onto them. If they want to rise the tempo game, it was up to them. And also, when they want to slow it down, they also did that. So it was up to them how they want the tempo of the game to be. And every time they raised the tempo of the game, it took few minutes for Sundowns to catch up to the tempo of the game. And I thought that's the opportunity, or that's the time where Sundowns could have actually used to punish Stellenbosch. Because sometimes when Sundowns raises the tempo, it took a little bit of time for Stellenbosch to actually adjust to that. Now, back to second half, Umtiana was out, David Titus was out, Pili was out, and then come in Cupido, come in Ujapa, come in Mabasa, because Ujapa also got injured, and also April also came in. I think that's when Stellenbosch on their return balls looks like they will actually punish the Sundowns. After introduction, Cupido, Mabasa, and also April, that's the moment where Stellenbosch on return balls looked like they can punish the Sundowns. You could see that when they are attacking on break attacks, when they break the attack and then attack on transition, you could see that time movements of Mabasa, I mean Cupido, and also Opidi, because he was now playing as a right wing. You could see that, okay, they are looking to punish the Sundowns and they are threatening the Sundowns, which saw Sundamane make a very, very, I think, amateur decision. The ball was played inside the box and they were 50-50 with Opili. And then Sundamane went all out, which, as a professional player, you should have known that that's not what you do as a last man. He went all out and missed the ball and get the player. Stellenbosch got the penalty. Mabasa step up and actually stole points out too from Mamelodi Sundowns, which saw this game end with a one-all draw. He kicked from the spot. Williams saved, and then a rebound. He punished them 1-1, and then on the injury time, they played a pass from Upili, I think. They find Mabasa. He punished a goal, but it was an offside. Not only that, also Matthews on the other end, he got in a goal, and then it was judged as an offside by the assistant referee. So both teams actually scored 2 goals, but only one from each side that counted. But I think it boiled down to, minor details or finer details on individual mistakes onto this game. But I'm not taking away anything from Sundowns. I think it was a beautiful circulation of football, and I think it was a great finish from Ntsabeleng. So big up to both teams. Sundowns now has 2 points to protect, because if they drop those 2 points, that means they might lose the league. So from 4 points, now for Sundowns not to win the league, they need to drop 2 points. Just 2 points. They need to drop 2 points. So we will see how the league progresses, but the race is still on. Pirates is still on top of the log, with 1 point ahead of Mamelodi Sundowns, and they have a goal scoring advantage. So we'll see over the weekend how the games turn out on Sunday. Sundowns is playing, and also Orlando Pirates is playing also on Sunday on a derby match. So those 2 games, I think they will actually give us a lot as far as the Premiership is concerned. So hard luck to both the Sundowns and Stellenbosch. They live to play another day, particularly to Sundowns. Now, while I'm still speaking about Stellenbosch is a game away from the top 8. A game away from the top 8. I'm talking about a team that struggled the entire first half of the season. Now they are 1 game away from the top 8, which speaks to the standard of football with the Premiership. Standard still say football yet, but it's very, very low. It's very, very low. And I think our teams have a lot of work to do to catch up to the top 2. I'm saying top two because I think Pirates and Sundowns has showed us beautiful football throughout the season. So the other 14 teams need to work hard to actually catch up to the two, to actually take our league into the next level, because I feel like the standard of football is kind of very, very low if you look at how Stellenbosch struggled during the first half of the season. And if you look at them now, they are one game away from top 8. So our teams really, really need to step up. Really, really need to step up. This shows that really get in terms of standard of football. So it's very, very low. Thank you. This is Nevertheless Commentary. I'm your host, the point of Spotify, on the net, the Black Italian himself. A pronto piacere. Don't forget to smash that sub and tell us what you think about the game.